Hey everybody, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program RP-0. We are rejoining our crew here on the surface of the moon. Glenn Armstrong and Virginia Rodriguez have both planted flags, because apparently that's how you rank up. Who knew? But they have spent their 2 full days here on the surface and are ready to come home. Now that we've got that checkbox marked off the contract tab, which I will just go ahead and bring that up here. Yeah. Launch a vessel, crew the lander, lander splashdown. We no longer have the time constraint here because we satisfied it. So we're going to load both of these two back into the Ascent stage and work on getting them rendezvoused. Yeah, way to show off there, Rodriguez. And good. Yep, come on. Alright, climb out. Nope, let's board. Dang it. Oh, I keep missing the key. Whoa. Whoa. What are you... Oh. Don't land on your helmet. That could be tragic. Alright, we're going to try this slightly differently. Or don't. Okay, minor problems. No big deal, right? Alright, grab. No. Oh boy. Seems we have issues with our ladder placement and the hatch. Although, you know, like they can get to here just fine. Spacebar to let go. No! Do not. Well, this is turning into something interesting. Alright, well. We're gonna figure this out. All on our own. And get these two loaded back in, I promise. Ah, there's one. Just have to spam the B key while not trying to climb the ladder anymore. Alright, Armstrong. After your super daring landing, I need you to be equally as good on this Ascent stage. If you can just keep writing the textbook on this stuff, that'd be great. Awesome. Everybody's loaded in. So now we're going to leave those locked for a second. We need to go get our target set. Where is our mothership? That can't possibly be it, because that is way far off our orbit. Huh. Did we really shift that much in 2 days? Because that sure is our ship. Yeah. Artemis 2, Crewed Lunar Lander Mark II, that's us. Wow, we are way off course. I guess 2 days on the moon will cause a bunch of a shift there, but I think we've got more than enough fuel to put ourselves in orbit and then work out a rendezvous. I know the Artemis will have more than enough fuel to adjust its inclination, should we need to. So I guess we're just going to go ahead and try to launch to orbit. Let me just see which way that little guy's moving. Excellent. Man, because yeah, we just don't have the life support to stay around here long enough. Oh, what's... Oh, the moon lab. Don't know if we've got quite enough to get into that high of an orbit, but that would have been interesting. Nor do we have the appropriate docking ports to dock with the moon lab. That has only the fuel transfer ports, not the Apollo docking hatch that we are now using. Well, that's a long way to fly north and then deflect. So I think we're just going to try to... yeah, we're probably just going to take off and go for it. So this is going to be a little interesting. Alright, that's our separator, engine, and our thrusters. Good enough. Let's turn our SAS on. We'll go ahead and open up these 2 lateral tanks. We're going to need them anyway. Alright, take a quick save in case anything goes absolutely horrendously wrong. Get our throttle set to full and ignition. Nope. There we go. Now we are moving. Fantastic. Alright, we're going to get some altitude, make sure we can clear these hills. But the core of it is we're going to try to fly right down this 45-degree corridor. At least for a while. We will correct a little bit more as we're getting higher into our orbit. But I'm probably going to speed all this up so we can just wrap this whole thing up this episode. So I will see you guys in orbit. Ooh boy, we are running very close to the wire here. So I may just let MechJeb decide. Now let's... How much life support do we have left? How long can we... 5 days. Okay. So we can take a few orbits and try to let these catch up. Yeah. Well, it's going to get further away, isn't it? Because we're going to be slowing down, it's going to be speeding up away from us, but we don't have a whole lot of altitude to make this up. So I think we're going to have to leave it up to the Artemis to catch the capsule, which is even worse. Although, what's our distance here? Oh, if you could just leave that up, that would be great. 75 kilometers. Not fantastic. 130 some odd kilometers. Alright, so we're going to switch to the Artemis and make some adjustments there. Not before. We're going to take a quick save. I hate to do it this way, but I don't think we really have much of a choice. That fuel budgeting is just a little less than desirable considering the inclination change required. Alright, there's faithful Artemis. Where is... There it is. Just couldn't see it. Set as target. Nope, I do want to be at map view. Alright, let's get this sorted out, shall we? Yeah. 30 meters per second. We can do it in 1 day. That's not bad. We can actually do that with the lander. We totally could do that with the lander. So yeah, you know what? We're going to switch back. Sorry, I hate to bounce around like this to you, but if we can do it with the lander, I feel like we should. It just feels more legit that way. That was nice. Alright, intercept with home and transfer. Oh, it's 20.8 meters per second in 1 day. Let's see what that buys us, though. 20.4, that'll get us to, I can't quite tell. Oh, but we still have the, dang it. The Artemis still has its maneuver node out. We gotta go take care of that. Alright. Get rid of that node. Thank you for puffing the engine. That was intercept. Okay, it's the same node. 20.8 in a day or so. 21.8 kilometers. That's not ideal. Well, we'll see if we can't just get it right. Alright, switch back. RCS on. Let's face into the node if you could, please. Without doing too much damage to our fuel supply. There we go. Good enough. Alright. So, we've just got about a day to kill. That's not a big deal. We can enjoy the moon swinging by at extreme speeds. This will be a fun angle. It would have been, had Earth not been blocked by the lander. Alright. There it is. Earthrise. The whole time that's what I was going for. But oh well. Probably going to speed this up for you because it's going to take a while. Each orbit's about an hour, and I think this is the fastest I can warp. Yep. We dive below that 100-kilometer altitude, and that's all we get. But hey, we're not going to pile into the moon. That's always good. Alright, we're just going to turn SAS off to make this maneuver because it's going to waste entirely too much fuel. I regret that decision immediately. Alright, closest approach is down to 18.5 kilometers. We have 5 meters per second left in the tank. Oh, that is increasing. 16, 15, 12. How close can we get it? Within the render threshold. 1 kilometer. We will stick with that. Excellent. I wonder what our relative speed is, however. We might have to do final correction and docking with the Artemis. We're going to save that 3 meters per second to angle ourselves in with the docking port, but all things considered, this is not going badly. If Armstrong was going to have one failing this mission, this is probably not the place to have it, although I'd rather have him run out of fuel here than on his way down to the moon. So, how long until our closest approach? 1 hour and 51 minutes. Let's just check our map view. I guess that's it there. Yeah, well, somewhere in there it's going to catch up to us, and somewhere in there we're going to have to match velocities, probably with the Artemis, because our orbits are still not very aligned, as you can see. So, yeah, we're going to have to finish this off with the Artemis, much to my dismay. Alright, Boris. This is all on you, buddy. You got your targets set. We're going to encounter them in about an hour. It's going to be up to you to finalize everything and make it happen, man. I hope that calculator isn't wrong about our closest approach time. Because that definitely does not reflect what this says. That's very interesting. 48.6 meters per second. And that would get us to 0.3 kilometers. Alright, we're just going to run with that and hope MechJeb isn't lying to us. Yeah. No SAS. This will be fun. This will be lots and lots of fun. Alright, Boris. All you, buddy. Crap, where are they? I can't... Yeah. It's not going to give us the targeting reticle again, is it? That's fantastic. Alright, well, we'll just angle in. We'll use our cheat stop. Ullage. Ignition. 0.663 meters per second. In 0 seconds. They are here. But where? Alright, well, let's just find our reticle and go from there, shall we? Okay, so they should be this way. Yeah, we should be looking right down the nose at them. Oh, there they are. I don't know if this is going to show up on you guys' screen, but they are just this tiny little speck way over here. Alright, Boris, you are not a qualified pilot. Nor is this your area of expertise, but we're going to need you to just go ahead and perform this docking. That's going to get us to... I'm trying to get it down to about 500 meters, and then we'll make another correction in about 12 minutes, according to MechJeb. Alright, well, we're really bringing it in here. So, alright, let's just come on and bring them home. They really don't look like they're getting any closer. But they're probably getting way stressed out and crammed in there. Alright, well, we're within a minute, so we should probably start to realign ourselves. If you wouldn't mind maybe putting a clamp on that rotation, that'd be really good, dude. Like, excellent and stuff. Oh, well. 1.6 meters per second. We'll come into about 40 meters. Let's just lock him into place. Alright, and let's see if we can't get this crew out here. Yes, we know. Those are done. Artemis, where are you? Artemis? There you are. You kind of look like a planet. Out there. Oh, come on. You're not going to let me set his target? Alright, well, we're going to go control from here. Nope, we're going to play the you can't click on me game. Perfect timing. No, I don't want to add a maneuver. I would like to set his target. Thank you very much. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Well, that's a problem. Those thrusters chewed up that fuel mighty, mighty fast. Well, okay then. Guess we're doing this the slightly more difficult way. Just let Artemis get a lot closer here. Alright, and we'll switch back. Boris, my friend. This is all up to you. Set as target. Control from here. Alright, well. Let's slow it down. Right. And now the fun part can begin. Yes! Ha. Easy peasy. Whew. Well, alright. Good. We will have no deaths so far this mission. Thank God. And yeah, let me just make sure that I didn't forget to unlock a tank or something. But yeah, it turns out that that little bit of extra fuel that we needed from the descent stage to refuel this from the thrusters was actually super useful and could have completed this docking all on its own. Alright, Virginia, EVA. We do have a surface sample or something in here. Yeah, take data. And we have a contract to science data from around the moon, so we'll just take an EVA report, keep, even though it doesn't do us any good. And head back into the command pod, if you please. Grab. There you go. Board. Fantastic. Alright, Glenn. You're next. Easy does it there, buddy. Alright, board. We are all safe and accounted for. Is it worth getting the life support out of here? We might as well dump some of our CO2 into it, I guess. Or get rid of other various waste product. So, food in. Water in, oxygen in, CO2 out, wastewater out. Okay, that's everything transferred. And we can go ahead and undock. I guess it'll be this one. Undock. And pull ourselves gracefully away. And now we can start plotting for home. Alright, now we just make a lap. Goodbye, Lunar Lander. You've been very helpful. I mean, mostly. You did get him down and bring him back. Just not quite all the way. You know, now we're just being nitpicky. We are low. Actual altitude is only about 18 kilometers. We're still descending. Should I be worried about this? No, looks like we're... Time to periapsis is in seconds, so we're okay. That was just a little nerve-wracking. Armstrong, why would you want to take us so close to the moon? Do you miss it already? Yeah, okay. We are climbing. But we can't time warp any faster because we're below 30 kilometers. Good job, Armstrong. Alright, it's time to make our burn for home. Engine should be ullaged. We're just going to ride to the thrusters for a little bit. Get ourselves lined up here. And ignition. Fantastic. Lots of Delta V to spare. Artemis has proved itself as a super capable lunar mission vehicle. Thankfully, all the systems on this have really gone above and beyond. Landers we're still trying to figure out. Bye, little guy. But as far as mission or systems proving this Artemis capsule for whatever purposes we need, this thing is absolutely incredible. We could improve the thruster placement or their torque a little bit, but I think we can go ahead and greenlight this thing for future missions beyond the moon. We will, of course, make some changes to its life support capacity, and thusly some changes to its fuel capacities and such, but I feel very confident that this is an established platform and that we can improve upon it from here now that it has been mission capable. So we're just going to tear through the rest of this burn. Sorry, this episode is a bunch of chunks of sped up footage, but I'd really just want to get this mission done because it'll make us a lot of money, and then I can go do stuff that I actually really want to do instead of, you know, like my 5th moon landing. I mean, don't get me wrong, this was fun. I've enjoyed it. It's definitely been a learning experience, and using it as a proving ground for Artemis has been invaluable. I'm kind of glad that I had to do these things, But, you know, it was bankruptcy that forced my hand. And I feel like it has put a halt to the other interesting things that I've been wanting to get to in this program. So this is kind of that nice last interesting step that will give us lots of money. I'm going to round some of this off with RCS and see if we can't just get a nice solid periapsis. It does look like it's going to be a nighttime reentry. I do apologize for that, but not a whole lot I can do at this point. Ooh, 60 might be a bit low. 64, RCS off. We are all set. Let's take a quick save and bring them home. Alright, we're going to go ahead and separate our service module. There's the doohickey for it. So we are also going to unlock our N2O and MMH tanks. So we will need those just after separation. Alright, let's go ahead and get ourselves nice and off angle here. And quick save. Alright. Sep. Pod is free. Resume retrograde course, please. I'm going to go ahead and bring up and lock this tab because I will need it for descent mode. Turn descent mode on when the time comes. I also will overshoot my node a bunch. And let's just get you oriented properly, cross our fingers, and get this whole thing underway. I've not seen a frame rate drop like that since that Mars 4.2 failed. Yep, now we're back to business as usual. Alright, I'm just going to keep my eye on the G meter here. We'll switch to descent mode when we need it. Otherwise, let's bring our crew home here, shall we? Well, that did not work quite the way I wanted it to. Very interesting. Yeah, so we're definitely taking a skip, a braking pass, if you will, and then looping back around. I guess I did not dive deep enough into the atmosphere from the get-go after all. Very interesting. Electric charge should be just fine. So, I guess we'll just speed through this and make our next pass. I'm actually going to turn RCS off. I don't think we need it currently. Hoping, although that angle does worry me a bit. Alright, we should be fine. Alright, let's loop back around, shall we? And they're down. And safe, thankfully. Our entirely novice crew has made a successful flight to, landing on, and return from the moon. I'm super excited because we're about to get nicely paid for this. And that's going to do it for this episode, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out. I do appreciate it, and I'll see all of you in the next one. So until then, see you later. Oh, and just real quick, before I forget, and leave you guys banned, we got no real science return on this mission. We did get on, wow, over 10 grand of parts back, and our crew Two that went to the moon have advanced to level 2. Poor Boris, only level 1. But that puts them within the highest ranking the crew that we have available to us on their maiden flight, which is pretty awesome. And also, contract complete. Moon landing, 1 moon, 273,000. And science data from around the moon, 10 grand. Parsley some, but nothing that we can laugh at. Alright, for real this time, that's going to do it for this episode, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out, and I really will see you later.